Hi, this is Mary from Teacher's Pet Dog Training.
Because the holidays can become very, very overwhelming for animals. So one of the key things that I like to do when folks come over is in the beginning, I don't recommend that they all come over and grab your dog. I recommend that they just kind of come over and they ignore your dog. And so that way, if your puppy wants to come over and say hi, great. If your puppy's a little reserved, that's fine as well. If they're having a great time and everything's good, great. And they're getting the socialization and everything's fabulous. But if the dog is showing signs of stress, then it's really good to put them in the X-Pen with something to chew on, like the Kong with the yams, and give them a Nile or something that they'll sit in and maybe have a nice quiet spot to hang out in. So with him, he gets his spot, people can kind of see him from a distance or whatever, and then as the evening warms up, or as people, if you let him come out, and people just sit and ignore him, just pretend he's not there. That's the best way to get them to warm up. Now, later then, if you see that he's softening up, then he'll take a couple of treats. You can give him a couple of treats in the vicinity of who's the person that happens to be the people that are in your home. And then that way he can start to learn that people mean good things, people are not scared of him. In a situation where, let's just say your dog is uncomfortable with that person or whatnot, so there's a couple of different things that we can do. One of the big ones is the target game. So if they're uncomfortable, that's a really good time to stick your hand out and get them redirected and focused. So my hand comes out, yes. Now my puppy is starting to go back to work. My hand comes out, yes. Instead of being so worried about who else is in the house, because they're food motivated, if the person is far enough away, now we can work with the puppy in the vicinity of where those people are. But if they're too close and the puppy can't take their eyes off of the person, then the person's a little bit too close. And you practice this, yes, prior to the party. So that you're going to, let's say you're going to be a lot in the living room that night or a lot in the kitchen. Practice the target game, the touch game, yes, in a place where you're going to actually have the company. If there's a spot Bear or Joey go to your spot, right? And then we practice that prior to the people showing up. Go to your spot? Yes. So we just have a spot. We point? Yes. And as you point, you can put a little piece of food down. So over here, I point, I drop a piece of food. Good. Now, once they settle in here, I'm going to go ahead and feed in place. Now, if you have a dog who likes to jump up on people, and during the holidays you're going to have a lot of folks come by, there's going to be a lot of excitement, that can draw a dog to want to jumping in more, especially if they're exciting or food in their hands or whatnot. So I'm going to show you a couple simple things you can do to help show the dog the behaviors that you're looking for. So I'm simply going to have my leash with me, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to reward the dog for 4 on the floor. And I may even get low, because this is a small dog, I may make myself low with my management tool and just simply have my leash, put my knee on the leash so that it's not tight. It's really important that it's not tight, it's nice and loose, but you have your control. And if the dog is not jumping and there's 4 on the floor, you reward that. Now as the dog gets better at it, then I'll go ahead and I'll stand up. Go ahead and just put your foot on the bottom of the leash. You still have to connect it to it. You still give the dog some leeway, so it's not tight on the ground, but it's enough that if he tries to jump up, he's going to get stopped before he gets to the top. Make sure that my rate of reinforcement is really high. Yes. Good. And now I'm going to also go to my duration word, which is good. Good. So I say the word, and then I get the food to the dog. I hope these little tips help for the day. Have a beautiful, wonderful, happy holiday. Be out there and train with your dog. They'll love you.